Hello, Sam-ariffic Science fans! As of now, there are 39 missions going on at JPL, and some are pretty well known. For example, the Curiosity rover or the Hubble Space Telescope. However, there are some really cool ones that aren't as well known. For example, the Poco Solar Probe, the topic of this week's video, and it's literally inside the sun, which is crazy, but no one talks about it. I want to change that today by unfolding the world of the Poco Solar Probe. The first question a lot of people have is how the space probe manages to not melt when only 6.1 million kilometers away from the sun. Well, the probe's engineers found this to be a challenging question to answer themselves. They needed something that could block intense sunlight, but also allow heat to escape from the probe. The probe eventually got a 11.5 centimeter thick sandwich made of carbon composite and carbon foam. The heat shield was then given a layer of reflective white ceramic paint. But why go through all this work anyway? Why send a probe into the sun's atmosphere? The Poco Solar Probe cost approximately $2.71 billion CAD, which is a lot of money. And as we discussed in this video, 1 in every 4 Americans think that their country spends too much money on space. So is the Poco Solar Probe really worth that much? Also in this video, I said that about half of the JPL missions are to better life for humanity. Beyond the obvious things like sunburns, the sun is really dangerous, even if it allows us to live. In 1989, there was a 9-hour power outage in Quebec City caused by a massive solar storm. The Poco Solar Probe is able to warn us when solar weather is getting unusual and we can prepare. It also does research on the sun's surface and corona, which is really just super cool. One more fact about the Poco Solar Probe before we leave is that it's the fastest moving man-made object ever. It's currently going 430,000 miles per hour. That may sound fast, but in the grand scheme of the universe, that's only 6/100ths of 1% of the speed of light. Anyway, that's about all for this video, Sam-ariffic Science fans. Stay tuned for next week when we talk about an animal that has recently been getting quite popular, but at Christmas, I learned my Nana has never heard of before. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.